thing going? Yeah, that'll work. That'll be enough for now. Jump one more though. Okay, cool. Oh, come on, are you serious? Oh, this is off to a great start already. Oh, thank God. Plus. Let's do this.
Beware, the Red Legion is about. Please, Inga, help me!
legs, do you come to me empty-handed? What is the meaning of this? The well holds powerful magic, as old as these trees. Our elders told us its true name. Your two-legged kind might call it the well that wanders. Throughout the forest, it would vanish and reappear, like a wolf on hunt. But what prey it seeks. Before I was cursed, I remember strongly atop the water was the scent of leechwood. Perhaps the well seeks that. Leechwood? That is the two-leg name for that wood that feasts on strength. It appears through the forest. Should not be hard to find. The scent of the well was strong with its odor. I must be what the well is seeking.
Man, I appreciate it.
Return swiftly. Oh.
Did you have fun playing Cluster Truck? Run you for Ow. Oh, the black. I'm not gonna hurt you. That was easy. Oh god, tentacle fox flips. No, just no. Shadow prison indicates a time explosion. Surrounding enemies. That could be useful. I have a lot of junk to sell. Correct. Excuse me, sorry. Oop, that's a wall. Don't do that. Oh god, it's a furry. Please no. I don't know, okay. Oh, that was it. Gold. they hit that hard. Blackness of the surface of the pool, it sinks into this room of blackness, and suddenly all seems at peace. You take a draw to the wandering well. Blue corpse, I'll take the repair kit. That'll come in handy. Junk. I thought I had more than 3 repair kits. So it's not. Did I ever get to lose somebody? So let's get apparently I did.
It is there, Two Legs. The scent of water. Faint, but it does not escape me. My pack shall hear of your compassion and honor. I now go to the wilds and rejoin my pack. And now you may continue on your path, but with the knowledge of how to fight with the strength of a wolf. Now I shall drink deep of this potion and return to my kind.
Next quest. He did the hooks.
What the Fae say about these stones is true, but if it is, well, this is just too good to not save forever. Lystrom was out of town when Artol was visiting. Now, Lystrom doesn't know Artol, and Artol is older and strange. She could be mistaken for a Fate Weaver. So, when Lystrom came back to town, here was Artol the Oracular. I said to Lystrom, I hear her readings are amazing. You should go. Oh my, you should have seen it. A rooster, she said, will change into a man, and this man will become your lover. He will provide for you, and he will make you laugh, and he will make your life exciting and easier. But, and this is something you can never forget, he must never eat chicken. And once in a while, he will need to peck at things on the ground, and every morning at the break of dawn, you'll hear a loud cry from him.
Yes? Yes? What could a mortal vagabond need with Casmaran the Eternal, messenger of the Fey folk? Speak! My time may be of the ages, but it is still precious. Wait, Father Dinwell sent you, didn't he? Old fool. His path to power was too plodding, and now he wishes to slow me down too. I have new friends, Fey friends. They are named Finna and Arbos, and they have sworn to share their secrets with me and to gift me with true magic. In exchange, they want an ancient treasure buried in the caverns of Waterhall Down. I'll retrieve it, eventually, as soon as I, feel like it. They are Fey twins, and they are beautiful, magical creatures. They've promised to teach me magic, to help me see the world as it really is. All they require of me is to fetch for them this relic. It's quite a bargain, believe me. Fine, if you want to be so noble, but don't expect any of the treasure. This is my key into a powerful new future, a future full of magic and wonders. Let's go.
I think so, buddy.
It is in the caves of Waterhall Down, a refuge for the wild Fey. I'm new to the Feylands. Until I joined the mission, I'd never even left my home village. That's why I volunteered. I wanted to see the world. I want to visit the gardens of Issa, to meet gnomes and Alfar, to live. The Order of Mitharu was a good way to leave home, but I want so much more. It sounds rather silly, doesn't it? I had a feeling it would. I need a mage name for when I become all-powerful, for when my magic is so great that no one will dare dispute me. What about Abner the Visionary, or Malik the Nefarious, Lord Zaltanus? No?
All I can think
those
of
are
out
the
here,
good ones.
Abner Thorn.
Mortal races have no lasting grasp on this world, and in time the fair ones shall be our masters, beautiful and mighty.
Yeah, right.
They believe I have the potential to succeed where all others have failed, including them. You see, they can't obtain what they desire, so they need someone more powerful to do it. Then they will bestow upon me the wisdom of the Fae. See you later. I know where I'm going. Stay close.
No, I couldn't tell.
Don't stop. He's not safe in the open. Bye then. If we're going to press on, then I'll ask you to stay close. I have no courage to speak of. Honest. Ask Father Dinwell.
Local legend says that the great Fey mage Armin the Clever retreated to these caverns to hide his treasures from mortal hands. Among them, the Selkie Veil. See you later.
Wait. Anything I can loot? Ooh, harpoon.
Vein. Watch out for wild Fey. Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come. They can. See you later.
Okay, let's get a look at these Fae. Wait, do I actually talk to them? Or...
Arbos and Finna will be waiting. Come. Their camp is not far. Finna and Arbos made their camp in the old Fey ruins north of the village, near my camp. Goodbye now.
Stop saying that.
I didn't think we'd make it.
What is this? Our little Egan has made a friend? I have a feeling this is going to be a problem.
Evil?
Obviously. Anyone who has ever glimpsed a Fae would know that. Unlike little Egan here, your head holds more than fantasies. The Feylands are such fertile ground for games. The inhabitants are so oafish you can fill your pockets with hardly any effort. Are you going to give us what's rightfully ours, or do we need to start a new game? My brother and I are always ready to play. Then you'll have to pay for it with your life. You see, we have much invested in this deception. Blood, gold, not to mention the hours wasted on Egan.
Oh my God, your
We may
accent.
be
I wanna
criminals,
kill
but we're an
you for
honourable
that.
pair. We worked hard for our prize, and now we mean to have it.
Alright.
Cursed, is it? Huh. It does look like you are well acquainted with misfortune. Keep the veil, then. There are other treasures to be had in the Feylands. Make certain our paths do not cross again, or my brother will add his mark to your scars. Legend states that the wearer of the veil will be granted strange abilities, Fey abilities. So you can imagine why my brother and I might be curious. Let's hope this...
I didn't know. How could I? Before I came to Gorehart, I'd never known anyone outside my immediate family. Everything was so new, so magical. You must think me a fool. And Father Dinwell... Come, let's return to the mission. I must ask forgiveness of so many. Bye then.
I should have just killed her.
Come, on to St. Odwig's. It's not far.
Are you content to live among the lives of the mission? They look down their eyes at you. They laugh at your ignorance.
Must we return to the mission? I crave adventure, magic, power.
Well, you're
Although
too stupid
all
to
of
do
those
so.
things are quite frightening. Perhaps it is for the best. This new world is far more dangerous than I expected, and I haven't eaten in days. Bye then.
Good day. Great Mephardu. Egan has returned. As for you, you have done as I asked, and we here at St. Odwig's are forever grateful. Consider this meager reward a donation to your cause. It is just one, to be sure.
Oh my God.
It is only by the grace of Mitharu that Egan has been returned to us. Of course, you had a hand in that miracle as well. The authority works in many ways.
Sorcerers are used for that. Oh.
I'm exhausted.
Have you come to protest the mission as well? The news has spread to every village. It's on every tongue. We are so close. St. Odwig's cannot resist much longer. And once it relents, all others will follow in its wake. The tome will be ours. Father Dinwell is denying that women can be ordained as members of the Order of Mitharu, despite scripture to the contrary. I know that they've got the proof in their reliquary, an ancient ordination tome, but they've never let me close enough to get a glance. All are welcome into Mitharu's embrace. Ha! The hypocrites! Don't commit any crimes on my account. Of course, if Mitharu compels you to see justice done, then I won't stand in your way. The Brothers of St. Odwig's perpetual mission keep the valuable tome in their reliquary, but no one outside the Order is allowed a glimpse. It is the name I chose when I baptized myself in the clear waters of Mitharu. I have undergone the ordination rites and am as legitimate as any monk. You don't know. It is less a mission than a fortress of deception, a citadel of lies. It throws its menacing shadow over all of Gorehart. Father Dinwell will try to defend his cause, but he is simply a soldier, marching to the orders passed down to him. None of them have minds of their own.
Greetings.
Care to part with some gold? Come see me again.
Need something? I don't remember the last time I slept. The Red Legion has everyone on...
What is it? Are you here for a weapon? Going to earn a lord's favour in this ridiculous war, are you?
Maybe.
I was raised to know weapons before anything else. You won't meet many women who could fashion arrow fletchings before they could speak. I'll be here.
Welcome to Gorehart. Don't visit the old Arathi ruin after dusk. It's guarded by the spirits of the war dead. Or so
Hello.
I-
Care to part with some gold? Me. Widowed, going on 5 years now. All my boys were taken by the Tuatha. Both sons, my brother, and my beloved Avery. Wicked business, this war. Some call it the Camp of Cowards, on account of it being settled by those who refuse to enter the forest. Can you blame them? Never trust a wood that whispers. There's Nettie the smith, and Nanny handles potions and remedies. The inn's across the way if you fancy a pint. Keep an eye out for the Red Legion, though. You will find it settled on a small lake beside the eastern road. Compared to Gorehart, Didenhill could be called a city. Goodbye.
Is he even small enough to follow merchant here? I've got to play this game well.
Hey there.
I don't feel comfortable with a Fae in Gorehart. Injured, uninjured,
Need something?
As owner and proprietor, I am always looking for ways to make your... Stick around. Yeah? How may I help you today, my friend? We'll see you soon.
Nettie Grildus knows blades better than anyone around.
Pull up a stool, stranger. We don't have much, but what we have won't leave a hole in your pocket. Are you here about that Fae girl they found? Don't be a stranger.
Beware. The Red Legion is about.
I was talking to the right person. She wasn't much. Don't know why I'm
Yeah, what can I get you? New to the area? I don't recall the last time I met someone who was unfamiliar with the Alpha. There are two groups. They used to... The Loselfar are cool, slightly aloof. The Docklfar, however, are very friendly, but their charm masks a mischievous nature. Nothing of interest to tell. I'm just a simple farm girl from the plains of Erethel. I left home as a girl and travelled west. Found myself here in Gorehart. I must be honest. Sometimes I forget who...
Oh, thank you.
they're fighting. All I know is that the humans don't be... You're a stranger.
Behave yourself.
Don't start any trouble.
Don't worry, I won't.
Come in.
Let me look this up. So we can use the repair kits.
What? What do you need? So long.
That's taken care of. I'm stupid, just rest.
Stay indoors after sundown.
I came to Cohort to look after your kid, Look at it as wonderful as you described, that she is a shadow. She misses you, my friend, as do we all. I watch over her so she cannot, and the visit you often will be damned. Of course, I will come to a mission toward a prison full of moisture. If only they both escaped. Alas, the boy feels right, to not the two human. Brother honors.
If I have to listen to that Sister Zelda for one more minute...
Oh. Oops.
Nothing to see back here. Just a man working for his pay. We in Gorhart like to stay focused on our business. That way the Fae stay focused on theirs.
I have a secret to tell you. I am not sad. When I was a girl, my father used to tell me that when you grow old with someone, you tie your fates together and create a pattern that is part yours and part theirs. My father said that this is why when an old person dies, their partner is never far behind. But I do not feel that way. I feel free.
Oh.
May your hollow gods keep you mortal. I am called Aerie. Your face is new to me. You're different from those in Gorhart. They amuse me, and I strive to learn all I can from them. Have you come to ask about the Tuatha? I can offer only what I know, and hope it will suffice. Yes, I witnessed this crime, although I did not recognize the one who perpetrated it. It is often difficult to distinguish one mortal from another. The victim was Illuvia, but I knew her only by name. You must be hoping that I can offer advice, but I cannot. If she is meant for the Great Cycle, then so be it. However, I would be quite interested to find out whether one of my kind would benefit from one of your mortal remedies. I've always wondered. It will need to be powerful. Your delicate forms are far more sensitive than ours. In fact, it's astounding that you survive as long as you do. Perhaps your mortal apothecary can provide one. You can always create the potion yourself if you possess the skill.
I doubt I do.
Farewell.
I'll let you all fan up a little bit. Nope, can't jump. Chest.
That right. Take my day.
I apologize for the loudness of the fan, but I can believe it.
Good day!
Welcome.
You there? Do you feel nauseous? Itchy? Have you noticed any blood leaking from your eye sockets? I've been noticing the symptoms everywhere. No, this situation could not be any worse. If the Red Legion is involved, then we could all be staring death in the face. What have I done?
Oh, what you do?
I'm sure I have a vial somewhere in this cottage, but I do not have the time to search for it. I'm sorry. Why ask questions when you could never understand the answers? It's clear your prowess is not with wit, but with a weapon. If you must know, something of value has been stolen. An alchemical formula that, if released, could cause untold devastation. I see its symptoms everywhere. Only my apprentice, Karth, and I knew of my work on the formula, but he's gone missing as well. His name was Karth Hilfred. I found him one morning outside my door, picking through the ember eyes. I was impressed how well he knew his way around a plant. I've never seen one so eager to learn. It was an early version, unstable and rife with potential dangers. My
That's
hope is
obvious.
to develop a weapon that the Alfar can bring against our common enemy, the Tuatha. To say more would be to reveal my secrets. All I can say is that it involves lesions, goiters, and a good deal of pus.
Oh.
I do not deserve such goodwill after what I've engineered. If disaster occurs in Odorath, it will be on my head. I'm not sure where Karth may have gone, but I knew that before he came to me, he found shelter in the ancient chambers of Agnor Hall, an Irathi ruin east of Gorhart. Once you've ensured Karth's safety, you must learn what's happened to my formula. When you do, destroy it. It's the only way to keep us safe. He always spoke of his time as a wastrel living in the abandoned halls of Agnor Hall, the Irathi ruin. People say it's haunted, but people say many things. Goodbye.
Got me great.
You've returned.
I bet you never left.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
That didn't suck. Trying to find a fence. It's a pretty birdie.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't.
Yes, yes. Oh.
Welcome to Gorhart.
Time is of the essence. That's never been more true. Do you really think I'm able to part with anything, much less one of my finest mixtures? This is a place of research. There is no goodbye.
Nettie Grildus knows blades better than anyone around.
I'm so tired.
This one's better than my life.
Don't start any trouble.
What you doing down here? Don't you know Agna Farhold is haunted by the spirits of the Arathi? So, are you foolish or just stupid?
Go with stupid.
Oh, I see. The Twisted Gnome has found herself a champion. How delightful. Nanny always was a fool. So immersed in her work that she failed to see the deception before her very eyes. The Red Legion has her formula, because I gave it to them. At this very moment, they are moving crates of it eastward towards the city of Rathir, where they will fetch a high price. Poor Nanny. So trusting, so pathetic. Of course she can never learn of my ruse, can she?
Don't be there. suppose I might keep.
Sometimes this is too hard to believe. But you can accept the strangest fact that you were wrong. Yes, but that and this endless vacuity is horrible. The Ancient Ones were here. They delivered themselves into the world. The time-worn cycle turns with ages. The seasons drift along the stream. They wait for the past. The future brings the forming storm. This is no place for a home, for anyone.
Oh, playing this game makes me miss playing Elder Scrolls Online with Rex and Murphy. That makes me
These walls are grown, are built of stone. Lovingly this place was crafted. You see the lights, the mystic halls of ordered reality? They are the faces of the missing, the embodied truth of the lost souls. There are so many of them. Still, you can see them. They are like pathetic charades. Some with good intentions, and you can't fault them that. But the majority of them are just a hoax. Needless to say, I don't like it here. You could have stayed free and lived a comfortable life, but you couldn't settle the disquiet that haunts people like you.
It's all work. I got the chicken in the breast.
right must be fulfilled. She bested Strang in combat fair. Circles kept. The exploits of this maiden's role a burdensome. She lived among the mortal clans and bargained with their kind. Throughout the town they stood in fear of the brilliant fighter, Neo.
For the arduous journey. Sorry, I was checking something.
Hello there.
Everyone in Gorhart is talking about the attacks. They say that the Red Legion is receding back into the shadows from whence they came. It is all thanks to you. You found the formula and destroyed it. Now, you may think you understand the impact of this act, but you truly do not. You are a friend to this village and to me, Nanny Henry. Take this. It is not much, but it gives you an idea of my gratitude.
Ooh, go.
Do you really think I'm able to part? This is a place of research. There is no charity. Goodbye.
I highly doubt I can make it. I'll just buy it.
You're welcome in my shop anytime. And please enjoy a discount on all services and merchandise.
Ooh, discount, good.
Farewell.
Note to self, come back and stow for me later.
Hey there.
Upstairs, I guess. I shall be right back. One sec. Back. Just give me 1 sec. Oh my God, Rex, why? Alright, back to the game. Upstairs. So I had to just get up and stretch my legs a little.
What is it? You made it. Just in time, too. Give me the potion. It will help, but it's not enough. Someone must go to the Fae and explain what happened here. One small misunderstanding and we'll no longer just be strangers to the Fae. we'll be enemies.
Yeah, let's not have that.
She is a member of the House of Ballads, the legendary court of Fey heroes. They are warriors without equal, with centuries of glory to their names. If one of their own was killed by a mortal, the House of Ballads and its king would bring a fierce vengeance upon us. Gorehart would be a ruin by day's end.
Like an hour's in there for you.
I'm not sure yet, but this is bad. She's Fey. Even worse, she's a knight in the House of Ballads. Fey don't kill their own, so it must have been someone in Gorehart. If the House of Ballads learns of this, the king will burn Gorehart to the ground. They see all mortals as invaders. We could go to the Warsworn and get an oath of protection, but that would require payment. We mustn't cover this up. But who do we tell? You're turning out to be very helpful, my friend. You have my gratitude. I'll see to it that you're honored. Rumor says that the House of Ballads has its headquarters not far from here, in Glendara to the northeast. Try to gain entrance if you can. It's east of here, in the meadows of Yolvin. The Feylands are a wicked place, crawling with creatures so strange you'll assume you're dreaming. Farewell.
I am Katrin. Do you require my healing touch in mind, body, or both? Be safe.
Can't talk. Herc doesn't like loafers.
In the country of Niralim's embrace, the summer manifests as an immortal fae. You know her, him, it, as the resplendent warrior, or the ardent conqueror. You mortals named him King Issa. In the youth of your people's memory, you bore witness to Issa's exploits. He is your legend of might and eminence. Come, listen to a tale of Issa and Own, the Godstorm. The Withering Wall.
Okay, I need this.
If I have to live for the rest of my life without him knowing, well then I'll deal with that. I think there's something to be said for it. I think it's noble. Yeah, I could tell someone, but that's just asking for praise. What makes it an act of kindness is that nobody knows, or at least that he doesn't know. I let him have the glory. No one has to know his arrow missed. He saved the town. He's a hero.
Proceed no farther, mortal. You are not one of our kind, and the seat of Sir Sagrel will never be occupied by one so mundane. Hallam the White prepares the contest, and he must not be interrupted at this our time of greatest need. No doubt you speak of Illuvia, impetuous fool. I told her to avoid your settlement, to avoid Oderoth altogether. She never listened to my warnings. I will chastise her appropriately upon her return. It is a loss, yes, but not the first unexpected event in this telling. What happened? Attacked, you say? Your kind is too timid to even speak to us, and now you're trying to kill us. I do not understand it. However, your honesty is appreciated. Tell the people of Gorhart that they have nothing to fear from us. We mean them no ill will, as long as they leave the forest undisturbed as they found it. It is to fill an unoccupied seat in the House of Ballads. This is not a mortal concern. If Hallam learns I told you, he may see to it that I am banned from the telling. I am known as the Squire. It is my duty to assist the Chancellor of the House of Ballads in all of his many endeavors. Hallam treats me well, and it is an honor to serve. The mortals in Gorhart believe they have established a permanent settlement, but they are sadly mistaken. Those homes will crumble. Those graves will multiply. Trees may be cut down, vines stripped away, but the forest will return, and it will not suffer the footsteps of men. Neither will the Fae. This new breed of mad Fae has seized the court of winter in its grip. There can only be a summer and a winter. There is no other third order if we crave balance. He was one of our most beloved knights, a Balan's treasure. I can't bear to think of him dead, now across the sea. A warrior for our savage cousins in the winter court. I did not fear them in previous seasons. They were our allies, as important to us as the autumn is to spring. But the Tuatha have upset the balance. I should not be seen talking to you. It isn't good for my reputation. I'm sure. Goodbye.
You made it. You're back. I was so worried that the Fae had taken out the revenge on you. As usual, I was wrong. The Fae has recovered, thanks to your potion. In fact, she wishes to stay in the village for the next several weeks as she recovers. Goreheart will be a new community, a place of compassion, and it's thanks to you. Please, take my sword and buckler. They will serve you well, as they have served me. Bye now.
I say this thing has any use for still tossing in my junk. Okay, yeah, it can be dismissed as junk.
Be careful in the forest.
Exciting, isn't it? A Fae living in the village like an... Stick around.
Nice to see you.
I'm sorry. Did you say something? I'm a bit lost in thought. Today could be the day, you know? Camden could be the next one to round that corner. He is my husband. Although we were together for only one night before he marched. His militia fights under the banner of General Finn. We had one night together. And then he departed for 3 long years. He will return.
I have a feeling.
My heart tells me so. I can't give you much in return, but what I have is yours. The Alpha army is notoriously secretive with their information, and all my pleas for help have been ignored. You might find something in Dyden Hill. That is where Camden volunteered. Of course, That was years ago. Thank you for your kindness. I will be waiting here for news. No! I don't care what any paper says. Those are just words on a page. They mean nothing. You must find out the truth. On that very road, the one leading east to the Rathia coast, he was heading off to enlist at the station in Dyden Hill. That was years ago. How would I look to him now? On that very road, that was years ago. Goodbye.
Need something?
Take that one, quick.
Okay, so completely, absolutely nothing. I'm starting to feel that maybe I should invest skill points into
It's the boggarts bring the blood plague.
I'm sorry, but I'm simply out of place. I'm sorry. There simply isn't any more. It treats the blood plague, which almost all of Didenhill's sick with just now. Brother Fallon should have come with more. Can't think where he is. Good, because the whole village needs that plague shield. Never mind what happened to that old oaf. I need the medicine. 3 parcels at least. Go up the road through Glendora Wood that leads to the mission. Bring the plague shield yourself if you must. Well, Brother Fallon should have it, but then he should have been here by now. Go up into Glendora Wood toward the mission. See what you can find. Well, on your way with you.
If you ask me, that witch across the lakes had a
You're
hand
welcome
in
in
this plague.
By me, Tharu, what is it you... Oh, hello. Did Thaddeus send you? Kester Barclay. My apologies. I don't mean to be rude. This crisis has me a bit on edge. Blood plague, and the boggarts that are spreading all over Glendara. Normally the things keep to themselves. Looks like some Jotun got into their lair, though. Force the boggarts out. I can't, but Astrid Frisk, our healer, can. That is when she has the medicine to treat it. We've been running low. More should have arrived this morning. You can ask her about it if you're curious.
No, I need that.
You're either brave or a fool. But if you could kill the Jotun, perhaps the Boggarts would leave us alone. All right. Travel north to the Boggarts' lair in Coilsbane and clear out their cave. Driving the Jotun from Coilsbane would be the best thing you could do for us. Of course, Astrid Frisk could probably use some help as well. Please, hurry.
Half the village sick with this damn plague.
You're a brave soul coming to Didenhill. This little village is faring pretty badly, and I would know. I was in the war. It's in your best interest to fill your pack and depart as soon as you're able. The blood plague works fast, very fast.
I think I'll move.
You met Gisela? How? I sent that death notice. She should know that I'm dead. She cannot know that I survived. Call me a coward. Call me whatever you wish. I am not the same man she wed so long ago. I am broken. I cannot subject her to the nightmares, the wounds, the restlessness. I will spare her that torment. I don't know. I've endured much, but perhaps she has endured even more. Her silent vigil has no doubt been as trying as my time on the battlefield. You're right. This reunion is one we both deserve. We have earned our happiness. How could I have ever considered anything else? Thank you, truly. Thank you. It's pretty nasty, and I've seen my fair share of infections and ailments. We had plenty of them in the trenches and on the walls of Melson Shear.
Oh. This is the Three Lamps. Plague's put my own grey in the healer's care, but we're open nonetheless. He's sick, off at the healer's, poor duck. And while he is, I can make this inn presentable. And ain't it about time? All right, all right.
Haven't been to Hunter's Pit since...
It is you. I never dared hope that this day would come. Once you start to believe in the fantasy, the reality becomes too unbearable to return to. Camden has returned to me, and you have made it so. You have done the impossible, and for that, I owe you more than this meager reward. I can see a future now, where before there was only the harsh cold of a long winter. Now there is the warmth of spring. Thank you. Goodbye.
Don't be sh...
I've got supplies if you need them. Don't be a stranger.
Hi.
I think I'm going to take a quick little break. I might be back later. If not tonight, I'll be back at the next week, hopefully. So